Win over Iaquinta, that sets a scene, and it opens a lot of doors. You know, after him, there's only just huge names in the sport. You know, the lightweight division is so stacked. The top 5 of the lightweight division is just huge names in the UFC and huge names in MMA. So I feel like not only a win over Iaquinta, but I feel like if I can put him away, either that stoppage or knockout, that sends like a real strong message, because guys like Cowboy, because guys like Khabib haven't been able to take him out over 5 rounds. So if I can do it in 3, sends a very strong message to those top 5 guys that I'm a real threat. So 2017 was the last time I fought this close to home. The last 5 have all been in the US, so it's pretty exciting to get back in front of some friendly support. You know, the Australian fans will get behind you as a Kiwi, and there's plenty of Kiwis living in Australia, so it's always like a home crowd when you fight in Australia. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's been a long time. I only honestly wanted to be on the card because I knew I was going to go over and watch Israel fight anyway and support. I would have just been sitting in the stands and driving myself crazy, so I just wanted to get on the card so I could just be part of it, man, be part of it, you know, open the show. But it's elevated beyond that, you know, with the type of opponent, fighting the number 6, fighting in the co-main event. I'm definitely not, you know, opening the show anymore. It's taking the co-main spot. It's all pretty surreal to me, and it's kind of above any expectations that I ever had for the card. I still don't feel like he's given a genuine answer as to why he took this fight or he likes this fight. Obviously, he thinks that this fight greatly favors him, right? Like, you wouldn't fight a dangerous guy that's that lower ranked unless you thought that this is a fight that was going to get you back on track. So he obviously sees something in me that he can beat. He's obviously looking at me like I'm very beatable, or he wouldn't have accepted the fight, or he wouldn't have accepted it that easy. So that's something I'm very aware of, and that's why I've put so much hard work into this camp, because I'm out there to prove him wrong. Single. It's a culture at the gym which has been around for a very long time. It has to be down to the coaches. It has to be down to all of the coaches. And just the knowledge they have, and just the approach to the sport they have. Not like a man of many words, but I owe everything to, you know, Eugene and Twist. They've forgotten more than I'll ever learn. I'll never be able to learn everything they know. If I can just learn a fraction of it over the remainder of my career, I will be very grateful for everything that they have given me throughout my career. Just the knowledge they have and the guidance in my game is incredible. I owe everything to those guys. I owe everything to Twist. I owe everything to Huge. And I wouldn't be in this position that I am without them. And I hope that we can carry on and go far, because I feel like I've got a lot of tread left in the tires. I like it when Poirier said that. A lot of tread left in the tires.
Yeah, those are the primary reason for his success. The coaches that he works with, the team, and himself, and how he applies himself. I mean, I went over Al Iaquinta, puts us for the first time, or I think for the first time in the top 10. But I went over him, catapults us into basically another big fight. After a win over Iaquinta, we're potentially 1 or 2 fights away from a title shot. And that's the ultimate goal. That's the goal all of my UFC guys have. Dan has one of the best work ethics in the gym. He's 100% dedicated. He does all the little things right. He's here on time. He's here early. He stays afterwards. He helps out all the boys. He's one of the biggest contributors in the gym. Every fighter, young fighter coming up who wants to go into the UFC, wants to understand what kind of work ethic you need to be at the top of the sport, one of the best in the world, then they can witness that through studying Dan. And he's a good example to have in the gym for everybody.
Great day.
That was a great day.
They're all good days above ground. They're all good days above ground. I'm just having an especially good one today.
I think it's going to be a difficult fight for him, fighting someone that's so tall and a very rangy guy. And I know that
Frame 2-3.
I know that he has the wrestling, and
1-8.
he's been saying he's going to take me down. He's saying that he doesn't think we wrestle in New Zealand and things like that. But I'm not too worried about even if he does attempt and try to take me down, because I feel like my submissions are very dangerous as well. And I feel like I'm a very strong counter wrestler. So I'm like a long, rangy guy on the feet, and I'm a very strong counter wrestler, and I have very strong submissions once we hit the mat. So I'm very confident no matter where this takes place.